Okay, it's finally here, everybody. The video you've all been waiting for and emailing me, DMing me. What bike did I like better? The Honda CRF450L or the KTM 500 exc? If you're new to this channel, let me break down how this is going to go down. The last few months I've ridden both of these bikes filming this series here. You could just click on and watch it. And while I was riding these bikes, I made notes of what stood out and what didn't. And then I made notes on maybe stuff that I would fix myself. So if you're looking for a 45-minute video of a technical breakdown of both of these bikes in comparison, I would click elsewhere. The Honda was powerful and fast, but one of the most noticeable things was how no vibration came through the bars on any speeds, really. From right out of your garage to riverbeds to single track to pavement, the Honda just excelled and it felt great and comfortable. With that old school Honda feel of steering with the back end, I was right at home with it. However, that might be a hang-up because at certain times on tight single track, I felt the Honda didn't steer as well as the KTM. Again, there's a trade-off with that. The KTM being more of in the pocket feel when you were steering it, where the Honda kind of had this relaxed, stretched out feel. And that's probably why the Honda on highways was less vibration and more smooth. One of the other things I really enjoyed about this bike was the LED features on the motorcycle. The turn signals, the LED display, and the headlight. You just really felt like you were riding something of the future. I also knew when the Honda was left on because the display would be illuminated. It's something I really enjoyed. And that's pretty much it. I really enjoyed the Honda. It really had everything I wanted in a dual sport motorcycle. I did note some petty stuff like the mirrors there on the handlebars were kind of a pain to adjust compared to the KTM, but depending who you are, no big deal. I even think in some cases that the CRF450L could even replace the 450X. But you can let me know if I'm right in the comments below. For the KTM 500 exc, I thought the power was just a little bit more than the Honda, but not by much. But when up to speed on highways, the KTM did have some vibration. Nothing bad, but just the Honda beat it in that department. The KTM steered and handled on single track a little bit better than the Honda, like I mentioned before. I only had one real complaint about the KTM. The headlight was a little outdated. And next to the Honda at nighttime, the Honda just illuminated the road a lot better. And then the display was kind of outdated too. I know this may not be a big deal to other people, but when you're spending this kind of money on a bike, you want to basically feel like you're getting something new, right? So what's my pick? Or what should I tell you what you should buy? Both bikes are amazing. And it really comes down to what religion is inside you. Both of these companies have two different, unique design theories when they're making motorcycles. And if you're a fan of the KTM and how they make their bikes and how they design and lay out their cockpits, then you won't be disappointed. Or if you're a fan of the Honda and the way the Honda guys lay their bikes out, you won't be disappointed there either. But because both bikes were very close in all departments, I made my pick on price because that's a big deal. So based on MSRP, the KTM came in at $11,199 and the Honda came in at $10,399. So based on that, I'd have to go with the Honda. It just seems you get a little bit more for the money. Now, if I didn't talk about a certain department on both of these bikes, that's probably because it didn't need to be talked about. It just works great. But if there's some questions or concerns, or maybe you have an opinion on both of these bikes, let me know in the comments below. Also, I'll leave some videos here where you can watch these two bikes in action.